All right, my friends, we're going to go ahead and create our animated names. So you're welcome to do your name, a nickname that you have, a family member's name, whichever name you choose. I'm going to go ahead and do my daughter's name. We call her Evie, so I'm just going to go ahead and do Evie. And it's okay if it's the same letter. Maybe you could try a different animal for if you have two letters. All right, so one of the things that I'm going to recommend, you can write out your name in pencil if you want. That's totally an option to make sure it's spaced out how you want it. I'm going to just go ahead and use remember we're using oil pastels today, friends, oil pastels. So I'm going to go ahead and just use my oil pastel, and I recommend using the black to write your name. That way it stands out from any of the colors that you use. All right, if that makes you nervous, you're welcome to grab a pencil and do a pencil first. All right, so I might go ahead and try to fill your page as much as you can. You can choose capital or lowercase, up to you. And you are welcome to use your creativity for any of these. You can move things around. Maybe I'll go ahead and move the I down. Maybe I'll drop that on my landscape here. And then maybe I'll do my E up higher again. Okay, so you're welcome to play with that and get creative there. All right, friends? Now, like I said, you can use black first to go over everything, or you can do the black at the end. I might choose to do the black at the end just so that it'll be nice and solid and it won't mix with my other things. So I recommend, you can use your pencil to draw out your items if you want to, but you don't have to. Use any of the images or videos that I have provided you. You can also feel free to get creative, okay? I encourage you to try to make your letter represent an animal or a thing that is that same letter, all right? Because that will just make it way fun, all right? So for an E, we have like an elephant. So I'm going to go ahead and choose maybe a blue, and I'm going to draw on that elephant. You can do it nice and light. Does not take very much pressure to get the color on here. All right, so once again, you can use any of my tutorials that I provided you guys if you want. It's up to you. And you can create a scene with your letters in your name. So I'm going to go ahead and instead of my tutorial, I did that pretty geometric. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up here. All right. And then you can color it in. Maybe I'll choose to do this for some of the detail, but you can use your black to add more detail. This is where you get to really just play with those oil pastels and see how much color gets on them when you really saturate it on there. They're just so vibrant. It's really fun to play with them. And don't be afraid to do that. Don't be afraid to play with them, all right? So I chose to do a blue elephant right here. Why? I don't know. It just seemed like a fun color to use. So when I'm doing my color, I can practice the different strengths that which I am pushing on it as to how that's going to change my look here. I may not want to do some solid color everywhere, but change how I'm coloring it in. All right, and then once you get to that time where you're ready to do the black, you can outline other details. Like I might want to go ahead and give my elephant an eye here in that black And then maybe I do his feet. Okay, maybe I do some details on the tail or up at the top. Okay, so you can add any of those details, but watch what happens when I go over it in that oil pastel. So now you can clearly see that it is an E again. Isn't that fun? All right, so you guys can continue creating yours. Remember, you can place them in a scene. Think about how they all relate to each other, or just have fun doing the individual letters. All right, so feel free to continue watching as I work on mine and enjoy doing yours.